On this hunt, I'm at Oakmulgee Wildlife Management here in the great state of Alabama. I'm set up next to a green field, and this deer come in on the wrong side of my tree. I got to spin all the way around so that I can get this shot off. I'm about 75 to 100 yards away from this green field, set up in a staging area. Not really hunting the green field, but the oak trees next to the green field. Look out and you can see the field there. As I'm spinning all the way around this tree, she's steady walking up to these oak trees, get her a little bite to eat, hang out right here until it gets pretty much last light before she steps foot out into that green field, because it is pretty much public hunting land and these deer are a little bit leery about going out in the opening. She's going to cut off, come over here, feed on these acorns. I'm fixed to put an arrow right through her. This is a good tactic for hunting public hunting lands. Deer want to go to the green fields, but they don't want to go out into that opening before dark. So I'm going to draw my bow back right here, fixing to get my shot off. I'm trying to look through the little limbs, pick an opening, finally decide, you know what, I'll just shoot right through that leaf right there. And I got her. Do a little slow motion effect here. She takes off, basically runs down to the bottom of that little holler, crashes. You can look real close, you can see her kind of lay over to the side and crash right about there. Cameraman stinks. The other deer that was with her really didn't even know what happened. But she's down right there. The other deer, when you shoot a deer like this, if there's 2 or 3 deer with them, a lot of times they don't really know what happens when you're bow hunting, so they'll just stand around, stomp a foot, look, try to study things, figure out what's going on. Eventually this little old doe just goes right on back to feeding on acorns. She can't get the deer to move, flicking her tail, stomping her foot. I see this a lot when I'm shoot a deer that's around other deer. So I let her lay there and die, and I'm watching this deer. And later quite a few more deer came in. Before dark, I'm pretty much covered up with deer around these oaks, and none of these deer have committed to stepping 1 foot out into that green field. They pretty much know better. So if you're hunting a green field on public hunting lands, which you can, and it does work. I've killed deer on public land in green fields before. But it has to be a green field, I think, that doesn't get hunted. One of those that are like way back in the woods, tucked away, that nobody wants to walk to, or possibly an overlooked field that may be too close to a road access and people don't think they can hunt there because everybody else is hunting there. One thing, the deer sign, if you look at the deer sign, read the deer sign, it will tell you what's going on. You got to learn to read this deer sign. You can read the woods like a book if you learn how. Also looking for human sign, or the lack of human sign, which is what I really like to see. That's a good indicator that deer are possibly using that area, not being pressured. You don't necessarily have to film the deer yourself. Not everybody likes filming deer, but if you'll sit back and watch these deer and just be patient, you'll learn so much. You get to see how the deer interact with each other, how they communicate, the reactions to other deer, sounds in the woods. It's just a never-ending learning process. I love this stuff. Well, that's a big old doe. She look that big up in the tree. That's a perfect shot right there. I've seen a lot of deer tonight. I had another one coming up, but it got dark on me. I had to come down and get this deer. Get on out of here.